I think a pretty solid piece of advice is to never make a video while you're angry because you may say something you regret. Anyways, I'm pissed. You love being depressed. It's your favorite thing on earth. As a matter of fact, you crave being depressed. It's your favorite thing because it makes you feel so cool and unique and interesting and valid in your struggle. Oh, I'm sad and everybody else is also sad, so I'm part of a group now and this is fun and underdogs rise up together. We're doing great. You love being depressed because it is the only way you know how to touch the world. This should horrify you. It should never comfort you to be happy with how you interact with the world, because I know that you interact with the world in a way that leaves you depressed. It should sit in your chest as if it is a stone, a boulder, a mountain that you cannot swallow, because what you're really doing is saying to yourself, well, I can't feel anything without pain as a translator. This is what it is. Depression is your love language. It's a filter, a posture, a way of standing in the room without ever sitting down all the time, over and over again, every single second. That's what it is. You love being depressed. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Depression will always feel as if it's home because your home was never warm. That's what it is. Always. Over and over again. That's the only frequency that picks up your signal and sends something back. Wanna know why? Because that's all you interact with. Got asked a question a few days back. Said, hey man, why do you always make such depressing content? All you ever talk about is drama and anger and hate, and it seems as though you never post anything positive. I would appreciate if you posted something positive. That'd be really nice. Well, nobody cares about positive work. Nobody cares about any good news happening because nobody clicks on good news stuff. You're not going to click on something that says, oh, a fireman saved a kitten from a tree. You don't care about that. And I know someone's going to comment, I would. You're stupid. I don't like you. Go ahead and stop lying to yourself. Every time you see rage bait, every time you see anger, every time you see hate, you stick around because this person's stupid. Why would you do this? This person's an idiot. I hate this person. That's your social glue. That's what it is. Outrage always answers back. Because if you get angry at somebody, they're going to reply, and you got a reaction out of them, they get a reaction out of you, and it goes back and forth, and it feels like you're having a conversation because you ain't got no friends. It always feeds you something warm and loud, always tells you that you exist, that you matter, that someone out there is wrong, and you are right, and that distinction means something, right? You comment on what pisses you off over and over again, because when you're angry, you get rewarded instantly. When you're joyous about something, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait because it asks for your attention. You gotta sit with something soft. You gotta let it land. Joy doesn't quote retweet well. It doesn't. No. Joy doesn't generate threads. Joy just sits there being joy. You can scroll past and say, oh, good for them, and keep going. But if something pisses you off, you'll read it. You'll read that long comment thread. You'll read all that stuff that makes you angry. You'll see it and say, this is dumb. This is the most idiotic thing I saw yesterday, and it's pissed me off. And you could be saying, well, you do the same thing. Yes, I do. I know yeah, 100%. You're right. You think I'm better than you? No, not at all. I'm worse. I'm significantly worse. Welcome to the real world. I'm not going to try to moral police myself out of this and say, well, I'm holier than thou. No, I'm way worse than all of you. I'm arguing with somebody on my phone right now. Everything good, kind, soft will always get locked away. Will enjoyed privately, never shared. Never. It's never going to happen. That's what's going on. Because when you're sweets, well, that weakens your credibility. Always. You like something? Something moved you? Something made you put your phone down and just breathe for a second? Disgusting. Disgusting. That's disgusting. You've built this persona online. You've built out of brick and brick and brick and brick over and over again. You're not going to do that. Happiness is obviously a guilty pleasure. You know, you can't be happy on the internet. Somebody's going to clown you. You're cringe. You can't enjoy your pancakes, obviously. Can't have a good time. It's disgusting. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Disgusting. It's a secret advice. You can't do that. You can't muscle build. And that habit, repeated daily, with every scroll, every script, it trains your brain to associate the visibility with hostility. That's what you do. Every time something's visible, it has to be hostile. Oh, I got to talk about anger, Epstein files, Trump, all this stuff. And that makes things visible. But when you see something good and kind, nah, you don't got to interact with that. That's not angry. It's not angry. And it's not even your fault. It's not your fault. It's so primal. Back in the day, back in the Cro-Magnon era, back when you had your monkey brain, your primal skulls, you had negativity bias. You touch the fire, oh, don't touch the fire, that hurts. You see a deadly plant, Ung Bung died. Ung Bung is gone forever. You don't want to be like Ung Bung, so you avoid the plant. That's what it is. Over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. That's how negativity bias works. You scroll past all the beauty of the world because it's background noise. It doesn't matter to you. Nothing's stopping and making you raise your blood pressure because you need your blood pressure rising. Anything that quickens your pulse, anything that gives you someone to be against. Over time, your emotional diet is becoming pure junk, pure sugar, pure stimulation without nutrition. It's just Pop-Tarts, baby. That's all it is. That's all that's going on. That's what's going on. You're mistaking all this heat you're getting. Well, that's gonna keep me warm, but it's just heat. It's a hot mess. But hey, it's hot, so it feels warm, right? You enjoy the feeling of being angry. It makes you feel great because you know what it does? It makes you feel like you have purpose, right? You feel alive, right? Feels good, right? Worst thing is that hindsight is 2020, right? Because if you're watching from the outside and you're seeing somebody do this, it feels so predictable, so textbook, so exactly what you would expect from a species who would evolve. They evolved to notice threats. That's what it is. But we never noticed the roses, did we? You swear the world is awful while you curate a feed designed to confirm it. You claim you're dishonest while carefully selecting only the reactions that burn instead of build you up as a person and make you feel as if you actually matter. You wonder why everything feels so heavy. The world is weighing down on your shoulders while carrying a backpack full of bricks for some reason. And you chose to pick that up. That's what it is. That's what it is. And eventually, depression stops being something you're dealing with and turns into something you defend. I wanna know why you defend depression so deeply? Because it gives you a role, a voice, a posture. You actually earn the depression. It gives you something to say when someone asks how you are. It gives you a place to stand in conversations that might otherwise require you to actually show up. Letting it go will require you learning new ways to speak, new ways to react, new ways to exist. And then you don't have that constant friction that's been your only companion for so long. You don't have that. That's what it is. It sucks. So you just let it be. It's what you are. It's who you are now. You are depression. You are ADHD. You are autism. It's what you are. It's completely who you are. Nothing else. There's nothing else about you. It's just what you are. It's really fun to witness, and I love it. And I'm gonna love the people that say, well, that's just ableist. You don't understand mental health. You don't understand this. Mental health is your responsibility. Did you know that? It's your responsibility. You can tell me that you have ADHD or autism or depression, BPD, bipolar, whatever it may be. You can say you have all this stuff. It's perfectly fine and dandy. And I'm happy to listen to you explain the complexities of what your life is. I'm so happy to listen to everything you have to say. However, and I say this with hate in my chest so you can actually listen to me, it is your responsibility. Not your fault, but you got to deal with it, right? You have to be the one to say, I'm going to seek out help for my debilitation. I'm going to figure out how to deal with myself. I'm not going to let this be a hindrance on every aspect of my life. It can make life more difficult, obviously, but it's not going to stop everything in your life, is it? I have schizoaffective disorder. Schizophrenic. Sucks. Every day it sucks. I'll wake up not knowing if I'm asleep or awake. I hear voices that have manic lows and manic highs, and I'm in a manic low right now. I'm in a very manic low right now. Sucks. I'm in a depressive state right now. This is me in a depressive state. It's horrifying. Hate every single second of it. But guess what, guys? I'm still here. Still doing stuff. And it sucks. Whether you need to get medication or therapy or try to find somebody to help you out or get a better support group, a better friend group, you have to deal with it. You have to do these things. You are responsible for your mental health. You are. Not everybody's going to look out for you. That's how the world works. They have their own stuff they're dealing with. They also have their struggles. I understand trauma. I get it. I grasp it. I know what it's like. I grasp it. I'm here for you. I get it. But you got to be here for yourself because nobody's going to look out for you. You gotta do it yourself. Welcome to the real world. That's how it works. Grow up. That's crazy. You know this already. You know this. You feel the hollowness after the rage fades. The quiet embarrassment of realizing you spent another hour arguing with strangers who don't know you, another hour feeding the machine that only exists to be fed, another hour in somebody else's garage instead of your own life. And it keeps knocking over and over again. That awareness, it will keep knocking, keep showing up at the door, keep asking to be let in. And you keep pretending you didn't hear it. Keep pretending the knocking is just the wind. Oh, it's just the wind. Keep pretending that staying here in this familiar dark is better than opening a door to something you can't control. You need to do better because this loop is eating you alive while pretending to keep you fed. It's a mouth that never closes, the hunger that never rests. Anger can be a tool, can be a signal, can be a fire that clears ground for something new. Sadness can be information, can be depth, can be weight that keeps you from floating away. Criticism, it can be useful, always, can be sharp, can be the edge that cuts through all the nonsense, but living there full time, making a home there, building an identity there, rots your capacity for anything else, and rots your ability to see the good that exists alongside the bad. Rots your ability to receive the warmth that's offered even while the world burns. Are you aware of that? Do you grasp that? This world is not asking you to be happy all the time. That's impossible. Happiness is temporary always. That's not the deal. It's not even possible. The world is asking you, plainly, quietly, and constantly, through every small beauty you scroll past and every soft moment you hide away, I need you to stop confusing the misery of your life from you watching all these horrifying videos, all these evil things, and every comment you engage with, all this rage and hate-bait content, confusing that with honesty. I need you to stop treating pain as the only authentic response. Start choosing, consciously, with effort, deliberately, with your whole body, to be embarrassed and awkward. Because you gotta learn something new. And I know that you're a child genius, and every time you learn something new and don't automatically get it, you say, oh man, I must not be built for this. No, you just suck, and that's fine. It's okay. It's fine. The only question you ever gotta ask is whether what comes out will be something you choose or something that chose you. Right? Isn't that fair? Keep speaking, keep living, keep breathing. Thank you for checking out my video. I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your nigga night, be my lover. Happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you